A wounded wolf, bleeding from a gunshot, dragged herself toward a cave with every last ounce of strength, desperate to see her pup one final time. Sensing his mother's scent, the little wolf ran out excitedly, only to find her barely alive. She gave him one last look before closing her eyes forever. But the pup didn't yet understand what death meant. He curled up on her body, trying to warm her as snow began to fall and slowly covered her motionless form. When he woke in the cold, he finally realized he was alone. A distant howl echoed through the forest. The pup ran toward it and saw a pack of wolves. He tried to follow but was too small to leap down from the snowy ledge and lost sight of them. At a riverbank, while drinking water, a boy on the other side whistled playfully at him. Startled, the pup ran away, never knowing they'd meet again. Later, while scavenging for food, he spotted a rabbit hanging from a tree. Thrilled, he leapt for it but triggered a hidden trap, and was suddenly lifted into the air, caught. Not long after, the trap's owner arrived. The man examined the pup's teeth and realized he was half dog, half wolf. He named him White Fang. As the snow melted, White Fang grew into a strong hunting dog. One day, the boy who had whistled to him visited the village chief and immediately recognized the once timid wolf pup. But the chief saw White Fang only as a tool, training him to become cold and obedient. The next day, the boy followed White Fang into the forest, unaware that a massive brown bear was stalking him. By the time he noticed, the bear had already charged. He dove into a pile of logs, but the bear clawed through the gaps and injured his arm before violently shaking the woodpile. Just then, White Fang appeared. He barked to distract the bear, running back and forth to confuse it. Then he bared his fangs in a fierce snarl. The bear roared and stood tall, terrifying White Fang, but he held his ground, growling hoarsely. At last, the bear backed off and slinked away. The boy looked at White Fang with gratitude, but the wolf didn't stay. As the boy left, he tossed White Fang a piece of jerky. White Fang accepted it and watched the boy disappear across the river, wondering where fate might bring them together again.